Now, the thing about the MG5 is that it's a European designed car, and being that it only has one reverse lamp on the right side, which is here, and the other one has a provision, as you can see, it doesn't have any bulbs. Now, personally, it's not a deal breaker, but I like my cars to have two reverse lamps. Maybe it's just me. So come with me. We're gonna make another one on the left side, do some drilling and DIYs. Now the first step when you pop your trunk is to remove this cover, and it's held together by several plastic clips all around. Now I find it difficult to remove it, so I use a couple of prying tools. Some of you might be you know, better than me, so you know, try your best to not damage it. You also need to pop off this cover for the lock there and remove the double-sided tape behind these. I've already done that, so as you can see, it doesn't have anything anymore. And yeah, just continue. So after several minutes of drilling, I finally managed to poke a hole into that provision right there, and it will now receive, let me just get it, this, let's see if it can focus. Okay, there we go. Oh, no. Let's see. Come on, baby. There we go. So this is a T15 socket. I'm sorry, my focus is not fixed. Okay. All right, so this is a T15 socket. The mouth itself is 16 or 15 millimeters wide. So I had to do a lot of drilling on that provision, that plastic circle right there. And if you can see, there's actually two layers of plastic that you have to get through. Let me get this out of the way. There are two layers of plastic that you need to get through. One is the first one, which is this plastic circle, this outer ring here. And the next one is the reflector itself. Let me show you what I used in my equipment. So, of course, you have the drill. Come on, focus. Let me get my glasses. I'm not sure if I'm focusing right. Okay. So, of course, I have my own drill. You would need something like this. This is a cone bit. This is up to, let's see. Yeah, look at that, 16 millimeters. So it is 16 millimeters. I drilled up to that point just to poke a hole. And that's not enough. I also have a rotary tool with a sanding drum attached to it because I needed to fine-tune the hole so that the bulb will fit. You can only go so far with this cone bit because you need to get up to 16 millimeters. Anything deeper, then the hole becomes larger. So I needed this sanding drum to enlarge the second hole on the second layer of plastic, so the bulb will fit. A small note though, the generic T15 socket that you see right here has 4 cleats. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I may need to cut the 2 little ones on the sides because I only need 2. Plus, I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera, but right over there, right in the middle of it, there's only provision for 2 locks. So I'm gonna need to cut the notch that will fit 2 of these cleats. Come on, focus, 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 focus. There we go. 2 of these cleats so that it'll house it properly, and then I can twist it so that it can lock in place. So just a little note on the socket that I'm going to use. These, I got these off online from Shopee, and I ended up cutting one half its size because I compared it to the original, to MG's, and it turns out that the ones that you buy from Shopee are twice as long. So I ended up taking a knife, cutting it in half, and I'm going to reinstall those wires and do the wiring next. So final product, guys. Guess what? See those black things? I was able to find a couple of rubber tubes. I'm not sure what they are, and I can't even remember what I found them. But among my little shop of horrors here, I took a chance and yeah, found a couple of those tubes, jammed it in, and it turns out that it was a perfect fit. So I can't wait to wire this. I also bought these lights from a company called Oxytow. I've never used them before, so I'm going to be trying them. These are also T15 reverse lights, specifically for reverse lamps, and I'm going to be using them in replacing my old halogen ones. Okay, success. I was able to cut notches in that hole. Let me just shine a flashlight on it. Okay, see that? Okay, so there are two notches. One is, well, it's basically opposite each other, and it fits perfectly. I did need to modify something. So remember the T15 socket, and you'll see that there are 4 cleats. What I did was, I have a sacrificial one, there's no focus, and I cut off 2 of them. So you just end up with 2 cleats opposite each other, and look at what happens. So we're gonna, wait, I need to identify which one is the larger one. Okay, so this one is the larger one. This is the one that goes to the larger hole. Okay, let's see that. My back is aching. Right, fit it here, come on. There we go, and then twist it a little bit. It locks into place, and you end up with something like this. So the only thing that's left to do is to run these wires and connect them to the other side, which is that, and then of course buy a bulb. It's kind of an OEM, so it's not that difficult. I did have a difficult time cutting the notches because, as you see, it's very small, so I ended up using a drill and a knife. Let me show you what I did. So you have that right there, and then I carved out the rest with a utility knife. You can use a cutter or something like that, but yeah, cut it as close as possible. I'm not sure if you can see it, but yeah, right there. So you end up with 2 notches, one opposite the other. And let me show you the fit again. And I just want to see which one. Okay, so not this one. I always buy 2 when it comes to sockets because I need to sacrifice one. Put it right there. Twisted. There is a lock inside of it, so it's able to hold its place. And yeah, it's pretty good. I'm going to do the same thing for the other one. I'm just going to treat this as an extra just in case it breaks. And yeah, there you go.